Are they the realistic title contenders, or is there anyone else we should be considering?
I think they can. I don't think they will. I still think it's Chelsea. I'll give my reasons for that shortly. But look, I like Arsenal. I like the way they play. The fact that, the way that they went and won the Champions League, there was a lot of uncertainty at the start of the season. But the way Renée Slagers has come in, she's so chilled out. And even still uncertainty with her to a degree, because initially, I think she was interim. She wasn't given the job until the end of the season. Then I think it got to about Christmas, January time, and then she was given it till the end of the season. So I think she's done a fantastic job. But I just like the Arsenal style of play more. So, look, Chelsea gets results. I'm not knocking it. But watching an Arsenal at full flight, there's nothing like it, I don't think. The fact that they've got Chloe Kelly back, and there's a little bit of a bias from me. I've played with Chloe. I've got a lot of time for Chloe. But to see her playing with a smile on her face, having the influence she did, both at the Euros and for Arsenal, has been incredible. So I think they are the nearest challengers. Taylor Hines as well is one that's gone under the radar. Very, very good player. Wonderful wand of a left foot. One of the best 1v1 defenders I've played with and against. So her being sort of back home, as it were, where she started, I think is a signing that's gone under the radar. But Chelsea, for me, they are a juggernaut. They are relentless. And make no bones about it, they bought Sonia Bompastor in because she's done it as a player and a manager to win the Champions League. So that's what she wants. That is in her mind's eye. And they want to take all the other 3 trophies as well as the Champions League. And the way that, they've strengthened again, looking to strengthen more, the depth that they've already got. And I think that's the difference for me between Man City, Chelsea and Arsenal. Arsenal have a fantastic 11, 12, 13. They've not got the same amount of depth, I think, that Chelsea have got. And that might be telling back end of the season.
But then again, you look at Chelsea. They won, as we said already, the domestic treble. The Champions League has eluded them. They've reached the semi-final stage the last 3 years, but fallen at that hurdle. What makes you think they could possibly get it done this time around? Bear in mind, it's very hard to win a treble, let alone a quadruple.
They'll have a Sam Kerr back. 625 days, I believe. Obviously, it's going to take her time, but getting her back is massive for me. I think Lauren James being back to her best. She didn't play the first part of the season, obviously missed a lot of the back end. Thought she was very, very good in spells at the Euros. And also, what we're sort of not taking into account that will help all the English sides, not just Chelsea, is the downfall of Barcelona at the minute. The fact that obviously the financial issues that the men's team are having is then going sort of trickling down to them, and they've basically been raided, for want of a better phrase, for some of their players that we've obviously seen income into the WSL. So Barcelona are nowhere near as strong a team as they have been in the past. So I think both Chelsea and Arsenal are looking at that, rubbing their hands together a little bit, thinking, you know what, this could be another year for an English team to win the Champions League.
Let's just interrupt this for a moment and bring you the full-time score from Luxembourg, where Northern Ireland were kicking off their World Cup qualifying campaign. Ian Abrahams.
And they've won. Luxembourg 1, Northern Ireland 3. Jamie Reid got the opening goal after Isaac Price's 7th-minute penalty was saved. That given by VAR. Reid's goal then putting Northern Ireland ahead, but they had only led to the half-hour mark. Deidari from 18 yards in his 5th cap, scoring his first goal for Luxembourg. The second half, though, all Northern Ireland. 30 seconds in, Shay Charles from the edge of the area with his first international goal. And after Korac had been sent off for a second yellow card, Justin Devaney of Crystal Palace fired in his first international goal from 7 yards out. Slovakia beat Germany in the other game. Northern Ireland go to Cologne on Sunday to face the Germans, and they'll go there in good spirits. Northern Ireland 1 here, Luxembourg 1, Northern Ireland 3.
Ian, thank you very much. And Germany did lose their opener to Slovakia 2-0. So they are bottom of Group A after just one game. So early stages in that qualifying group. Let's take you back to the WSL, and in particular Chelsea, who we've just been discussing there. They have dominated domestically over the last few years, certainly in the WSL. And last season in particular, as they won that treble, going the whole season unbeaten as well and winning it by 12 points from Arsenal. This season, the Chelsea head coach, Sonia Bompastor, is demanding even higher standards from her side, as she told talkSPORT's Angelina Kelly.
Yeah, hopefully starting this new season we want to keep this winning mentality. Our expectations are high. I think our goals are high. We want to compete in every competitions. We know starting the season we have these 4 competitions with 4 trophies again. So we want to make sure we are able to compete in each of them. Will be difficult as it was last season, so we expect that, but really excited to start the new season. And as you just mentioned, I think I am probably in a better position this summer compared to last summer, because I think for the club it was a transitional period last summer, and I feel I am in a better place. I know more about the club, I know more about the environment, my players, my staff, and I think we went more deep in details this summer rather than last summer, where I needed to be really efficient and just approach what was the most important for us. Again, it doesn't guarantee any trophy, but you work more with quality doing that. And again, I think last year we were really good on winning trophies. So I just want to make sure we focus a little bit more this season on our performances.
The Champions League is the only trophy kind of left missing from the Chelsea cabinet. Is that a focus for you this season?
I think every manager, every player wants to compete in that competition, the Champions League. That's the most beautiful competition for a club. I wouldn't say I will prioritize that competition, comparing the competition to the 3 other ones. I think every trophy is important, and I want to make sure we are able to compete in every competition. But for sure, if you look at our history, if you look at our trophies, the one who is missing is the Champions League. So we are really excited again to start and kick off in this new competition, but we want to make sure we are able to compete in all 4 of them.
Well, she's expecting more than from her team, suggesting that perhaps there's better to come from them as well, which is pretty ominous, really, for everybody else, Courtney.
Yeah, I mean, I've tried to strike it from my memory of playing against Chelsea over the years, but there was always that thing where you play against them and then they make a sub and they take one senior international off with 50 caps and they bring another one on and you're like, oh, give me a break. But no, look, they're a fantastic team built with winners from back to front. There was I think it was a couple of years ago now under Emma Hayes, where sort of the recruitment strategy was you had to be a senior international. They talk about captains all over the pitch. Sort of the level of players they're recruiting are absolutely incredible. Ellie Carpenter coming in, I think, is a really good signing as well. But for me, and I think she sort of touched on it there, Sonia Bompastor, they got it done last season, but I think at times they didn't play as well as they could have done, or maybe as well as people were expecting with the level of players they've got. But then when you're in multiple competitions, you've not had a lot of time and changeover over the season. You've got players playing with sort of injuries. Leave the League Cup, leave the FA Cup, and we'll give you the Champions League. And the league should go, yeah, bite your hand off. They want the Champions League. I won't say bite your hand off, but if they said to her, you can have the Champions League and that's it, they would have that. Because Chelsea have had 6. They've got 8 altogether, the most successful WSL team. That's the one they've not got. That's the one that they want. They will give everything to get that trophy. So, yeah, it's going to be an exciting season to see sort of where the rise and the falls are, both for Chelsea, but everyone involved. And I just keep, in the back of my head, all I'm thinking is London City Lionesses, like the amount, the transfers that they've brought in. And I think they're going to give it a right good go. I think we'll see something from them we've not seen from a promoted team ever in the WSL in terms of coming in and having an incredible go at the league. I'm not saying they're going to go and win it, but like 4th, 5th, around there, being really, really competitive right off the bat.
Yeah.